What's going on, everybody? It's me, Jacob. And do you like zombie movies? Because I do. Now, this isn't going to be Night of the Living Dead. This is going to be Army of the Dead. This is my movie review for Army of the Dead. So if you've seen it, you probably have. It's on Netflix. If you haven't, obviously there's going to be spoilers ahead. And I do want to talk about some of the things you just missed out on. Some of the plot holes, as you would say, things they touched upon in the movie, but they never really like shine the light on it. There are just so many loose ends. I want to go over all those loose ends and tell you what I thought about the movie. If it's your first time here, definitely hit that subscribe button, leave a like or comment. I really do appreciate all that support. And let us all know down below, what is it you wanted to see more in the movie? What is it that they touched upon, they showed us? What kind of plot hole? What is it you wanted to see more of? And just so you know, mine was robot zombies. So we have Army of the Dead, written and directed by Zack Snyder, who brought us 300, Justice League, the Snyder Cut, right on the heels of the HBO Max release. It's amazing. If you haven't seen the Snyder Cut Justice League, check that out. Best 4 hours of movie cinema you'll have. If you haven't seen that, it is what it is. This movie here, it's not 4 hours. It's its own thing. It is a long movie. It is kind of lengthy. It's probably kind of like the way he likes to do it. He got to kind of do his own thing as well with the fading in and out of cameras, the way he just directed and designed everything. It's really great. It's a fun movie. That's basically what this is. It's going to be a fun movie. So if you want the quick synopsis of the movie, it's fun. If you have Netflix, if you have access to a friend with Netflix, if you just have a way of watching it, go watch it. It's a fun zombie movie. I know it's a little late on the zombie thing. That was about 5 years ago, but it's a fun zombie movie. If you want a more detailed review, we're going to get into some spoilers right here. I'm going to go over a lot of things the movie touched upon but never really went into detail about. It's definitely leaving it open for the prequels and the sequels. Those are coming out, eventually. So the setting is Las Vegas, Nevada. It starts off military guys driving around saying, "I wonder what we got in the back of this truck. I bet it's aliens. Ha ha ha. We're in Nevada. Aliens are always around. Da 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 da." And it's pretty cool. And then so comes our, Roadhead PSA. And boom, guy crashes into the military truck. Things get out of control. A zombie gets out. It's actually, an alpha. We'll get into that later. It's an alpha zombie. It turns a few of the soldiers, goes into the Vegas, and boom, the movie starts. It gives an opening scene showing that, everyone's being attacked by zombies. Vegas has lost control. Zombies are everywhere. They seal it off using, shipping containers. They wall off Vegas. Smart. I don't know how they did it. That's just another plot hole. We'll put a pin in that plot hole. How did they coordinate the people during a zombie outbreak in Vegas? They actually get all those shipping containers all around. Like, I just throwing it out there. It's why the movie's good, and I'm going to talk about that later. This is why the movie is really good. It's a secret recipe that makes this movie amazing, and that's a part of it. So we got the city. It's all walled off, shipping containers everywhere. We got our main character, Scott Ward, played by Batista, and this is, he's running the show. This is his movie. If you like him from Guardians of the Galaxy and other movies he's been in, you're going to like him in this movie. He does a really good job. He's a really good actor, and he shows it in this movie. He doesn't really have to act much. All he is pretty much just be a tough guy, and he is a tough guy, but he brings it. For whatever he has to do in the movie, he brings it for his role. But I digress. We got Scott. He's working at the diner. He's a chef now. Some reason he's a cook, and he gets, boom, offered a job. And this is where the movie becomes amazing. He's sitting there doing his thing. Tanaka walks in, says, "I have a job for you." It's a heist. It's a heist movie and a zombie movie. I don't know what else I can say. Let's go. I'm ready. Bring it on. What's the job? It almost feels like a video game. You're in some kind of zombie world. Things are going crazy. You don't know what's going on. Just kind of hanging out. You're the main character. And boom, here comes your first mission. It's a heist mission. I love it. What's the heist? The job consists of a 2-hour hike through a zombie-infested city where you're going to get to this casino and steal $200 million out of the vault and escape with a helicopter. Now, the helicopter's not fueled, so during this 2-hour hike through a zombie-infested city, you're going to have to carry tons and tons of fuel with you. Get to this casino, break in, and then split up where either you're going to go up to the top of the roof, get the helicopter ready to go, fill it up, do what you need to do, preparations with the helicopter, and also get down to the bottom of the casino, get in that vault, and break into an unbreakable vault. It's not just any kind of vault. They specify in this movie this is an unbreakable vault. And there's not that many safecrackers in the zombie apocalypse in that one city, but they do got a guy. So yeah, break into the unbreakable vault, take $200 million, which is literally tons and tons of cash, up to a helicopter, fill that helicopter up with all of that weight of cash, and about 10 people that are going to be in this movie, if some make it, and then get out of there. It doesn't make sense, and that's exactly why this movie works. As we listen to what we have to do, get through this city, hear all these missions, we're like, that doesn't sound like it's possible at all. You just want to watch and see, how is this all possible? How is it going to work out? I don't think it's going to work out. How are you going to get out of here? This looks like it's going to fall apart almost immediately. And you're taking $200 million, and boom, $50 million is your cut, split it among your team however you want. I get $150 million, even though it was all insured. It's just money sitting there. He got it back already. He owned the casino, and it's just free money. He's getting a pretty big cut for sitting around getting free money. And this is not even the main objective. In the movie, there's a whole side objective, and I'll touch on that here in a second, but there's a whole side objective worth way more money, and it just opens up another plot hole, okay? As for the crew, it's going to be Bautista as Scott Ward, ex-military badass. On the same page as him, another ex-military badass, we have Omari Hardwick as Vanderhoof. That's our secondary badass. He's got that chainsaw. We see that in the movie. He just looks really cool. And to touch on him, he's probably going to be driving the sequels to the movie, and I just want to see what's going to happen with the prequels. Also deserving a $15 million cut, we have Ana de la Reguera as Maria Cruz, the love interest, and also an ex-military badass. I probably just butchered the name. I apologize. But she's also a badass, ex-military, deserving that $15 million cut, like I said. And they're going to split that up and just leave the rest for the other guys. Then we have Ludwig Detour as our safecracker and Marina Peters as the helicopter guy, which we all know as Tig Notaro. Now, Tig Notaro, comic relief all the way. Let me guess what this is. You need a helicopter guy, and I'm the helicopter guy. I get it. $2 million, I'm in. She's in. Just awesome. I love her. Just sarcastic as hell. One of the best characters. Amazing. So far we have 3 badasses, a safecracker, a badass helicopter pilot, and then we got a bunch of just throwaway guys. A bunch of, we'll give you whatever. Just, we got an Instagrammer type guy. He does social media posts while he kills zombies. Some throwaway prison guard or whatever he is. Another person is another throwaway. Just a lot of throwaway people. They go out there. It's a zombie movie. We need someone to get eaten first, not our main characters. And then boom, there's our mission. Let's go. Now on this mission, the walk through the city, it's going to show you so many things, so many different zombies. You're going to start off by saying, oh, these are zombies that have been left out in the heat. A little bit of rain, bring them back to life. Spectacle to see. We'll never see it. You're going to cross the city. You're going to see hibernating zombies. Zombies just sitting there hibernating, doing nothing. Queen zombie, super smart, runs the show. A pet zombie, you're going to see like a tiger. Even later on, you see a horse. So they have animal zombies, smart zombies. They have a ninja type zombie doing kung fu, fighting around. All kinds of zombies. Any kind of zombie you want to see in this. Robot zombies. I don't know where it came from. I don't know how they were made. What that is. They just had some kind of cyborg looking zombies. Just had it. They just had so many different kind of, like any kind of zombie you can think of, throw it in here. Why not? And that's going to bring me to my first plot hole. So many different kinds of zombies. It doesn't make sense. It's just things they need to touch upon again. The one thing they left open that was really big was those robot zombies. What's up with those robot zombies? Or the ones you leave out in the rain. They left out in the sun, and if rain gets on them, they come back. I want to see that. Is that something we're going to see in a sequel? I don't know about any kind of prequel, because this is the first zombie outbreak. Apparently, I don't know where Alpha came from. Maybe there was a prequel zombie attack in another country. That would be cool, but we don't know. So they do their trek through the city. They get to the casino. Here we are. We're at the safe. They have to make their way through the safe. There's all these different booby traps. They have to get a zombie to kind of walk through these booby traps. It gets shot with the darts. It gets shot with some guns, which shouldn't have been there. And then at the final end, smush, which was a really cool thing to see. They just gave us a lot of cool fan service, a lot of really cool things to see in the movie. Also, you get to the helicopter. They got to fuel it up. So they were able to carry the fuel through the city, which is, very impressive. That's a lot of fuel. That's a lot of weight. I saw it in the movie. Some of them were even carrying 3 jugs of gas, 5-gallon jugs, and that's impressive. So they get that fuel to the helicopter. Helicopter is just effed all the way through. No matter how much fuel you brought, the helicopter was just broken. It was just, barely going to work. So, boom, we got to fix the helicopter, the safe. It doesn't seem like they're going to be able to get into the safe. He needs, all the time. He needs, 30 minutes of just complete silence to get into the safe. And he's an artist. He gets in that safe. It's beautiful. They get the money. They have to figure out how to carry all that money, tons and tons of cash, all the way up to the helicopter. Fortunately, they did bring backpacks. They're going to carry it in backpacks. The money, well, long story short, it's not going to make it to the helicopter. They end up having some kind of issue with zombies. There's smart zombies, crazy ninja-looking zombies, robot zombies. All the zombies in the city, all of them are coming to the casino to attack them right now. Just threads to the movie. They made a deal earlier. The deal got broken, and that's just how that was. So zombies are coming after them. They lose the money. Helicopter's not working. Most people die. Now, they get to the top of the roof. Helicopter's finally working. The end of the movie is approaching. And, oh yeah, remember this one girl from earlier in the movie with some kids? Yeah, she's out here. She went missing. We barely touched on it in the beginning of the movie. And now we're going to bring it up. It's going to be a big focal point to the end of this movie. Now we have to go do this. And time does not match up. This is going to be the biggest plot hole of it. Time doesn't match up. There's a point in the movie where they're like, we have 7 minutes to get out of here. Because, by the way, they sped up the idea of blowing up that city by 24 hours. So they really have to get out of there. So they have 7 minutes to get out of the city. It's going to explode. We need to get on this helicopter. Like, realistically, to get on a helicopter, take off, and then fly out of there, and you only have about 7 minutes to do so, you probably could do just that. But here's what happened. They get on the roof. Here comes the alpha zombie. He's like, I'm going to kill you because I'm mad. And they get in the helicopter. They start flying away. They realize, we got to go over to this part of the city because my daughter's over there saving some other girl, and somehow she got there in time, and they get there with the helicopter right on time, save her, save the other girl. I don't know how Alpha Zombie teleported to the other side of the city. He's there all of a sudden. Time doesn't match up. Now they have to, get on the helicopter. The bomb's coming. It doesn't add up. Things like that take time. It just takes time. But we're just going to go with the flow. Suspension of disbelief. It's a movie. We're just going to go with it. Main character dies. No one gets any money. The main prize we're going to touch on now was there was a mole in the group. Mole. Holy moly. There was a mole in the group. And we're going to touch on it now. There was a mole in the group. Martin. He came on to not, said, you're my head of security or whatever. You're going to go there. You're going to follow these guys. You're going to make sure they're on point with the heist. I want my money. If they don't get it, I don't care. The real objective is he's working with some military guys. They want to get the head of one of the smart zombies out there. And he gets the head of the queen. He, beats down the queen, saws her head off, puts it in a bag, so they can have the queen zombie's head and have their own zombie army. I don't know what they're going to do. That's some sequel stuff right there. But that was his mission. They go with this group, get that head, make sure they're on point or whatever, and get back with that head. But here's what I don't get. So at the point where he gets that head, it's about halfway through the movie. They already know the helicopter's fucked. They can't get in that safe. Things are falling apart. He goes out in that city to ruin that deal he had with Peace, cut that zombie's head off, stuff it in a bag, and right there where he's closer to where he needs to be, closer to the outskirt, just go back with the zombie head, turn it in, mission complete. Those guys in the city are effed anyways. They truly are. But instead, what he does is he gets the zombie head, puts it in the back, and it goes back to the casino. Let's carry on with the heist, everybody. And then wait for a moment to slip away. You were already away. You already slipped away. You had the head. You're there. Mission complete. Mission complete. Oh well. Plot hole. But even though the movie's full of plot holes, do not let that discourage you. The movie was amazing. It was fun. It was a great ride. I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. It's a 7 out of 10. Some might rank it higher. Some can rank it lower. I think it's a solid 7. It's really good fun. They're going to have prequels, sequels, all the cool stuff, comic books. Everything's going to be coming out for this movie. Just roll out the red carpet for all the merch. But real quick, because we're here at the end of the video, I do have a short list of a lot of things I want to touch upon in the video. Number 1, I want to see those zombies that were sitting in the sun get rained on, come to life, do some crazy shit. I want to see that. 2, robot zombies. Where'd they come from? Why are they there? What are they? What was going on with that? 3, the animal zombies. Obviously, there's a horse and a tiger. What other animals could there be? What else could you do with animal zombies? 4, smart zombies, dumb zombies. Really, how are they made? I know there was an alpha. He can bite someone to make them smart, and then those can probably bite some to make them even less. And I guess it goes less and less down the line, but really, how is that made? What's that like? 5, hibernating zombies. Why are they hibernating? 6, the baby zombie. What's up with a baby zombie? 7, ninja kung fu zombies doing MMA. How they do that? Is it something they learned in their life? They can bring back the zombies. Can you do other things like play guitar? 8, how did our second main character Vanderhoof make it out of Vegas through an airport onto another plane? I know he had the money, but how did he make it without turning into a zombie? He was bitten days ago. We seen what happens. We seen in the beginning of the movie. They showed us a soldier. He got bitten. Boom. Zombie within minutes. This is like probably days. How? 9, that chick we saved at the end of the movie, we saw in the beginning of the movie, she just disappears. Like, we save her, kind of. What happens to her, the kids? Like, is there a happy end? Did they get out of the city? Is there, what? I don't know. 10, how does time work in this movie? I really don't understand time. Like, we got a 2-hour hike to do this, blah, blah, blah. We got 7 minutes before everything blows up, and another 30 minutes goes by. I don't know. Time doesn't flow. That's just 10 things I want to touch upon again in the movie. Things I want to, probably learn more about, see in the prequels, see in the sequels, see me fix, change, whatever. What do you have down below? What do you want to see more in the movie? What do you want to change? Let us all know down below. Thank you guys for sticking here to the end of the video. This is just my rant and rave of the movie. I really enjoyed it. There are obviously plot holes and things that need to be fixed in this movie, but overall, I enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, awesome. If you haven't seen it, just go see it. And thank you guys so much for sticking here to the end of the video. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, definitely hit that subscribe button now. And I'll see you guys at the next video.